Generic greetings and welcome to Retro Rewind of the Video Store Simulator. Today's beverage is a very nostalgic orange squash. So welcome to the demo of Retro Rewind. Very difficult for me to say at the best of times. Either way, this is, as I said, a video store simulator game, and it's interesting to me that people of a certain generation won't really need any explanation on what this game is about. It's about a rental store, video store, but obviously if you're of another generation that have never even heard or visited one, then it could be a completely alien concept. Essentially, it's sort of bring the cinema to your home type of thing. You know, back in the early 90s where this game is set, you had pretty much a couple of options to watch films. That was go to the cinema or to buy/rent the medium. So in this case, you would go to the video store, the rental store, you would pick out what you want to rent it for a certain amount of time. It was basically like a video library type of thing, but it also extended into sort of snacks and popcorn and drinks. Certainly in my experience, you could rent games and maybe even consoles, if I remember. Laser discs, maybe even DVD towards the latter part of the whole business model, but that pretty much collapsed with the advent of sort of faster internet when it wasn't 56k dial-up modems and things like Netflix and other streaming services. But like I say, the heyday of this thing, those just weren't in existence. Either way, we're going to jump in and try this thing out. I have played a little bit of it, and truth be told, it is one of the better in the genre, and that's obviously even it's in this demo form. But I'll be honest, I'm a bit clouded because I do have a lot of nostalgia sort of laid on this one, so you'll have, perhaps forgive me if I ended up waxing nostalgic during this this video, or maybe a couple of videos as we play through this one, because yeah, like I say, I do have fond memories of the video/rental store. But anyway, let's just go to play and actually get into the actual game. So it's empty save slot, and this is Retro Rewind. As I said, it's quite difficult to say, and it says it's 1990, the golden age of movie rentals, and your dream is about to become reality. You are now the proud owner of this video store. Your first day is about to begin, but the shop needs a little love. Time to set up a few shelves, buy some movies, and decorate your store before the first customers walk through the door. Okay, so this is just the tutorial. We'll go through the whole thing, and okay, so the game, I must confess, does look very, very nice. However, the faces, well, I think you love or hate them. Anyway, this is asking me to run around and how you can, and how you can move. So we're just going to go through the tutorial. So what have we got here? We've got a magic shop. We've got sort of neon. There's a lot of neon in this, which is all good. There's a rocket bar. There's neon lanes over there. And as I said, the faces are nightmare fuel. So this is our store. And we can see we have the checkout, the cash register, we've got returns desk, we've got CCTV, which doesn't look to be a live feed, we've got reserved, we've got all of these out of order things. So you've got drinks machines, popcorn, is that candy floss? Cotton candy they call it, yeah. Right, and there's our business hours and some flies as well. Anyway, we'll get to that in but a moment. Excuse me. We have 550 generic units of currency as shown on the top right, and it is 8 a.m. in the morning. We have to go over to here. So this is our catalogue, and it says using the catalogue, order 3 shelves to display your movies. So over here, and thin movie shelf, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3. So there we go, that's now done. And it says pick up your new shelves in the back store. So we've got the back store, back shop, and we can see we've got the sort of delivery area here. We've got movie deliveries. That's some sort of vault, and that's it's save game, but it's like a ticket machine. Anyway, so we pick this up, and I like when you pick it up, when you go into build mode, you get this like grain all the way around it. It says grab your boxes and place them, place the shelves in the area. So I'm going to place it maybe here, and there we go. Use the move tool to pick up and move objects you've placed. So I can press V, and I can move it along. Okay, yeah, there's snapping there, which is all fine. I'm not going to place it on that wood. We just need to place it there, and we'll keep moving on. So let's go ahead and grab that one, and we'll run and place it next to it. Obviously, there's different shelves and that sort of thing, but obviously this is the demo, so there will be a lot of stuff missing. In fact, I think you can see here it says store level up unlocks, goes to level 20, but in the demo there's only levels 1 to 3, which is shelves, slush machine, and sci-fi, but then it goes to like popcorn machines, staff, and it goes on and on and on. And the roadmap is quite extensive. Again, there'll be a link in the description so you can check the details out if you do so desire. Use your design tool B to change the look of the walls, floor, and the ceiling. You can also modify some objects such as the shelves and the checkout counter. B, so let's just go with that. And, oh, look at that. So you can change it to, like, wood paneling or to, oh, neon. Okay. And sort of, you've got, like, half walls. I do like the neon. What else have we just got in this sort of colour scheme here? And, yes, now we're talking. Okay, that is peak 90s, that one there. Let's go with that. I mean, this just looks like some sort of horrible game show, doesn't it? Let's go with that one. And for this wall, what's this dark one? Oh yeah, that's it. That's just happening, isn't it? Although I think this one, we can go with maybe some neon in that colour. Yeah, okay, there we go. A bit of an accent type of thing. And then we'll do that. And then this back wall, could that be neon as well? It could. Does that sort of fit in with that one? You know what? No, I actually think it would probably be best if I went that. And then maybe... But if I go back to that colour, because then it's mirroring this one. I don't actually mind the wood on this part. Oh, you know what? I don't actually like that. I think I will go with the neon and then that one there. Or is that just a bit too dark? What about the other colours? No, I think we'll just stick with that one. If there was like a solid white one, then it would be quite nice with like some pink neon. That would be quite nice. But anyway, we're going to go do that one. Can we do the same thing with this? And we can go with wood. Or we can stick with blue. I'm going to go with maybe white, just to lighten the place up a little bit. And you can go with a different floor. And oh, now we're talking. I mean, we're getting towards more arcadey type stuff. Oh yeah, that's happening. And then the ceiling. We're going to go with, we're going to stick with the dark tiles there. Okay, so that is now done. Press B to come out with that one. So you can see there's always a lot of customization. What about these as well? You can paint these, can you? Alright, okay, so we're going to have to touch on this. So I think the main thing, if people think back about sort of video rentals, the immediate thing is going to be Blockbuster Video, or Blockbuster as it was mainly known. Yeah, that was the sort of big rental place. Certainly in the UK, there was different ones. I mean, I remember visiting like sort of local ones myself. I think like the local little sort of co-ops or little mini mart, I guess you would call it, the sort of express type of corner store type things. I think even they did rentals at one point. In fact, there was even someone who used to come around in an van and do home rentals from like say a van, and I don't know how legal that was, but anyway, it did indeed happen. Let me just place that back there. I'm just going to see if we can customize this anymore. So yeah, you can put it onto the Blockbuster Video logo. I don't know what that one is. Someone will probably be able to tell me, but I like this one here. You can change the overall scheme of it. I quite like that one, but to be honest, I don't want to be having to customize everything every single time. So that's what we're going to do for now. Access your computer located in the office. So let's go to this, which is, yeah, very nostalgic. Is that a one button mouse? There was a time when mice went from one button and then they seemed to just jump to three. Like, thought, you know what, now one's not enough. Why don't we put three on? And then obviously settled on two with a scroll. So this is our homepage, Retro Rewind Movie Ordering System. We are currently logged in 4-day one. From your computer, order movie bundles from the Market tab. So let's go get, and then get. So there we go, we completely ordered them. Backstore movie deliveries. Pick up your order movies from the Backstore Dropbox and place them on your shelves. So, looks like they've all toppled over, so definitely physics going on here. Hands are full. Pick up and carry up to 10 movies in your hand and place them in your shelves for customers. So, the different genres, we can see we can have 3, 6, 9, 12 videos on the shelves, on these type of shelves. You can get multiple different types of shelves, size-wise and layout, and that is a drama. So I'll already change the marquee to say drama. If I place that one there, that's going to change it to mix because that is a horror. It's also a bad critic, so I'm going to place it there. So we're going to have drama on the left and horror on the right. Although what will probably happen is that I'll end up running out of space and have to sort of mix them up. Hang on, wait, is that not coloured correctly? Now it is. There we go. Okay, there. And yeah, again, it's quite powerful. I like tools that just work. Like, I want to change this little section of wall. Done. There you go. Simple, quick, but actually looks decent and is effective rather than having to really mess on. So we'll place all of these in here. As I said, I'm probably going to run out of shelf space. So yeah, you can see the boxes. So the horror is obviously, you've got the the sleeves, which are in red, so it's very easy to see what they are. So white is drama, red is the horror, but even the cases themselves, you can see are color coded. So red for horror and white for that one. In my experience, they were just sort of either clear or black, maybe. I can't really remember. See, it's been quite a while since one rented a video. I think that'd probably be the case for most people on the planet. So I'm going to start with this other side here. And yeah, this is going to have to be a mixed row because, like I said, we are running out of space. It's saying there, save your progress with the time clock, so we'll do that. Let's see, you can use the employee time clock machine to manually save your progress at any time. There's also an autosave feature at the beginning of each new day. Okay, it says once your shelves are stocked full of movies, turn on the open sign next to the front door. I'm just going to double check something first. So I've got 6 spaces left, so I'm going to fill that up. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get the bottom one? Can I get the bottom one? Can I get the bottom? I'm not going to get that bottom one, am I? Can I crouch? Yes, I can. Will that help? It will not. Right, let's just pick that up, and we'll get these placed in. I don't know if these movies are based on any particular, I don't know if there's an analog. So, for example, that says cash bag boxing. I mean, maybe not. The Biscuit Under the Bridge, Breakfast in Miami, Knockout Soldier. I mean, that's the same art as that. It's just got, instead of a bag of generic currency with the dollar sign on the side, it's got like an army man type of thing. The Bandit, A True Burden, The Sheriff of Beacon of Hope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think, yeah, and there's another one there, Fighting. So I think these are just a sort of, they're almost pretty dynamically generated by the look of it. But anyway, we now have to open the store. I like the glass effect there. Look at that. Like I say, it is a very decent looking game. Like I say, your mileage may vary when it comes to the faces. Yeah, you've got these flyers as well, so getting the word out. As a new business owner, it's important to promote your store. When things are quiet, hand out flyers to bystanders outside to attract potential customers. So you can see customers now coming in, and they're going to have a look through the store, but anyone that's just sort of walking past like that, I will hand out the flyer. Can I get this guy before they go there? No, you can see there's like you can't go past the bollards essentially. No, yes, and there we've got that one. And my hands are full, which is a bit of a problem now because I really want to hand this out because I want to serve the customers because, well, yes, I need to, and I'm just going to fling that on the floor. Okay, so we're going to go off to the register, and we will scan those two there. And that is the Shining Keyboard at Sea and Dwarf Brain Implants. That's 4 generic currency each. Going to give us that, and change is $2. 1, 2. And then we press space, and job done. So the customers are picking up their rentals, and we scan them there, and then they go in the bag, and then we take their money, and then we give them their change. I find that it's very, very easy. Obviously, in this sort of genre, 16, there we go. In this genre of sort of store simulators, a lot of time will be spent behind the checkout and obviously giving change and such. And this one is very, very slick. I don't know what it is about it, but I think it's maybe because you press space to give the change out. It just seems to be, like, say, very slick. And this person here, I need to watch a classic for my cinema class. Do you have any old movie recommendations? Yes. So I'm going to go round and I'm going to check. So you can see that gives the genre. So this is drama. You've got ones there. Like there's a horror one, but also shows if it's good critic, bad critic, whatever. So this one, The Biscuit on the Bridge, is an old film. That's what they're after. So we'll hand that to them, and they seem very, very happy about that one. I'm just going to go back here and pick up the remaining because we do have obviously some stuff that's went out now. So I'm going to place replace the. Oh, this is Martian Under the Bridge. Okay. And you can see already we are running a bit low on stock, I guess. So let's scan these over, take that money, 1, 2, 3, and then there you go, off they go. And we'll say 1, 2, take that money, changes to 51, 2, and there's some more sense. There we go. And then there's another fellow here. Hello there, and what can I do for you? I would like an old movie, something from Golden Age of Cinema. What do you suggest? Golden Age of Cinema. The Jester's wrong number, why not? There we go. They've not indicated any particular genre, so there we are. So we'll scan away, and there we are. Later on, as I said, you do, well, in the demo, I think there's only the drinks machine available. But by the look of it, you've got popcorn, and yeah, you've got your candy floss, and I think on the roadmap there's also things like drinks machines that are going to be added, that sort of thing. I remember like visiting, like I say, I'm going to use Blockbuster because that's probably the biggest one and most sort of relatable reference. I mean, they have all the snacks, you know, like crisps and dips and, like I say, popcorn and drinks and different snacks and chocolates and all sorts of stuff, and just general candy, as some from certain parts may say. But yeah, I would like to get an old movie. Yeah, cool. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Going through here, let's give them a scary elf flick. There you go. Great choice. Really appreciate that. Later on, they will ask for different ones. So they'll say, I want an old movie, but I actually want it to be a good critic. So there you go. So there's nothing really in here that I can get. In terms of here, we've got more shelves that I could probably pick up. There's also decorations, but you need to be level 1 for that one. There's snack shelves. You don't get any of that because, like I say, this is the demo. Slush machine is level 2. We'll probably see that later on. Anyway, we do have to serve the customers, so we'll swerve them. And there we go. So that is Scary Duchess Flick and Red Flower. Yes. And that's a bit too much. I'm going to give them more change than I actually paid for the rentals here. So there we go. That's the Possessed Dog House. No change. They'll give us the right amount of money. And there we go. And scan all of that. Take the money. 350. 1, 2, 3. 50. There we go. Like I say, it's very, very slick in terms of serving the customers, and the pacing seems to be decent at this stage here. So that's all good. Let me go ahead and is that fly still on the ground there? It is, so I can say, hey, look, it's a fly that's all wet. I say wet. It hasn't rained yet, but there is a day-night cycle and there is weather in the game as well. Now I don't know whether or not that's just a visual effect at this stage, but I mean, it would probably be a decent mechanic. Like, you know, like if it's raining heavily and that sort of thing. You know, people might want a nice comforting flick or something like that, as opposed to, yeah, something else. Or whether it's really, really warm, they might want to, you know, the Arctic wolf attack horror film or something. Basically, the day and night, the time of day, as well as the weather, you know, probably will affect the type of rentals that will be made. I remember going into, I say, it was a Blockbuster at the time, and they used to sell, like, I think they sold X rentals, and you could get, I think it was like three for £10, 10 generic units of currency. And I remember picking up 3 films at one point. I can't remember one of them. One of them was Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, and the other one was Shawshank Redemption, which was like one of those things that, like, everyone, well, at the time I didn't know, but people like sort of said, oh, it's great, and you watch it and you go, yeah, it's all right, and then I pretty much watched it once a year at least ever since. Anyway, my dad left when I was a kid. Oh, I'm sorry about that. They do seem to be quite traumatized about that, with the bottom lip sort of quivering. Do you have a family drama to cheer me up? I would enjoy a good movie, so we want drama and good. Drama and good critic. A sports car walks alone. There you go. And fantastic pick. Thanks. No problem. And there we go. So we will serve them. If I could give you a discount on that, I really would. And there we go. That is our first day done. And we will close the door. And there you go. So movies rented is 33. Movies returned, none. We'll get onto that in but a moment. Clients served to check out 16. Reserved movies, none, but we'll get onto that as well. Total is 129 generic units of currency. And we have leveled up to level 1. And halfway through level 1, 120 out of 250 experience. General shelves. New shelves are available in the catalogue. Okay, so you can see fall day 2, and it is indeed raining. So take a look at the calendar located in the office. So we'll go into our shop here, and we can see the calendar. So it says the calendar has updated every morning, or is updated every morning, should I say, and affects gameplay in exciting ways with new releases, special events, and weather forecast updates. A task list with various objectives is also available to gain extra rewards. Tomorrow, a newly released movie will be available to purchase in the new tab of your office computer. So today, Sunday, Monday, there we go, fall 1990. So tomorrow is a new release day. A new movie is out today. Check the computer or to order as part of the bundle, yes. Rainy, the number of clients increases. So I did mention about the weather and stuff affecting things. So yeah, it's even in the game now. And so yeah, it's raining. The number of clients has increased. Yeah, because people want to stay home, I'm guessing. Although they have to come out, ironically, to get that. Demolition Derby, you've got new releases, Harvest Festival, Friday the 13th, plus 15% horror movie rentals, and there's a task list which is full game only. Anyway, so we will leave the calendar. Many clients will bring back rented movies through the night. This is shown on the top right here. Go to the return station to process the returns before starting the day. You can see it says 8 AM on the top right. That's not going to change until we open the store. So, this is our returns desk. Process returns movies at the return station so they can be rented out again. Select the movies on the rack to your right and scan them in the system. You can return and hold up to 10 movies at a time. Yeah, I remember, it used to always, it's always requested that you rewind the movies. And it was horrible when you used to get a film that would be at the end and you'd be cursing the previous rental person. Selfish, why then they're not rewound it? Some movies need to be rewound, place the tape and the rewinder. I can't remember if... I mean, I'm sure the video stores did have the rewinders, but certainly the... I guess the big stores, like say, like sort of... Like, again, I'm going to use the word say Blockbuster. Some movies are reserved by customers. Place the movies in the reserved shelf to the left. Okay, so that is... the Jester's wrong number. That's reserved now. And... yeah, remember there was a local one. That's reserved again. That is Superstar Bloodbath. Okay. Yeah, remember there was like a local non-franchisee rental place that actually sold loads of pogs for some reason, and I don't know why that was a thing. It just was. I remember every Saturday going, and you could get like I think it was 10 pogs for. Do I have to explain pogs? Just Google it. Anyway, basically pieces of card with pictures on them. You used to, play with them. It was a weird time. Anyway, yeah, so they used to, let's say it was a sort of non-franchisee one, and I don't think they had any sort of official rewind policy. It was just, yeah, whatever, just return it when you're on time. Oh, it's returned late? Yeah, it's fine. Once your shelf is stocked full, turn the open sign to 1. Okay, so we're going to go to market here. We're going to buy a couple of more mixed bags, and I'm going to buy another shelf, actually. So let's see, you've got thin movie shelf, 5 rows and 6 rows. Now, I can afford the 6 rows. I don't really want the taller ones because it won't really fit in. Whereas these 4 rows, I'm just going to go with the standard thin shelf because that's what I've started with. Obviously, in the full game, I would probably end up selling these. And long term, you would sell these and you get much bigger shelves and such. Obviously, store expansion is going to be a thing, and is that a fish? It is a goldfish swimming around. Yeah, okay, let's just put all these on this shelf now. So we should have a good amount of storage. And we're going to alternate this one now. So we do have enough to go with basically alternate of drama horror. Would you really want that, or would you want to put? Ideally, you would want to put the horror next to each other, wouldn't you? And yeah, let's do that. Let me go ahead and shift some of this stuff around. And you can see it's quite easy to just grab these and move them around. You know, it's not like a lot of the simulator genre where it can be quite a hassle, like opening boxes, putting them back in, you know, that sort of thing. And did I just fling those on the ground? Why did I fling those on the ground? There we go. And that should do. I have to save up money for tomorrow because it's a new video release. I'm not too sure what it's going to be, but the fun will be in finding out. That's a shiny... Look at that. It's a shiny, like hologrammy type look of a sleeve there. And... there we go. Okay, we will flip the sign open. Business hours, Monday to Wednesday, it's 8 AM till 10 PM. Thursday to Saturday, 8 AM to 12 AM. And then Sundays, 8 till 8. Okay, so we are open every single day of the week, but obviously times will change there. So a couple of things that we've done new today. Oh, hang on, that's been stored incorrectly. There we go. This person's come in and it says, I reserved this movie, The Jester's Wrong Number, sure. And it is that one, and there you go. So, yeah, that's a couple of new mechanics already been introduced. Rewinding of the videos, as well as reserving. And what's this person after? Reserved Superstar Bloodbath. Yeah, yes you did. And there it is. Enjoy your film. And hopefully the feature is to your liking. Let's see. And 1, 2, and we'll pick that up, and it's 1, 2, 50. There we go. So you can see lots of customers coming in, looking at all of our releases there. Speaking of releases, there's a new one tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure there's a shelf that says new as well, so we'll have a look at that. 855, 678, 50, job done. Next customer. So the faces, that's it, they're of note. That's all I'll say about that. I mean, I don't know if I dislike the look of it. It's certainly, you know, a stylized choice. I would like an old movie, something from the golden age of cinema. Okay. Let's see. Family boat drama. There you go. And gonna come over here straight away and change 4. Just realised that's blatantly Ghostbusters, isn't it? That one. Like I say, I assume there's going to be references in the game to real life movies. Obviously, that's a lot of work as well. Oh, let me just fling these videos all over the place. One moment, I'll be with you in a second. I'm just going to restock the shelves. I'm sadly on my own today, just me. My date is coming over to watch a movie, but turns out I want to bail. Give me a bad film so my date has a bad time. I mean, you could just tell them. So they want a bad horror movie. I was about to say, is there such thing as a good one? For me, no, because I can't stand horror films. Either find them... They're either jump scary, in which case cheap, or just a bit boring, like, oh blood, fine, yeah, it's just a film. They don't do it for me, put it that way. Reserved movie called Scary Elf Flick. I don't really know how that... I don't say how that can be scary, but it says you will die on the actual VHS. I wonder if there's any place that ever rented Betamax. Certainly not in the UK that I can... Well, not that I can recall anyway. There was Laserdisc. I'm sure there was... you could rent Laserdisc. Like I say, maybe DVD towards the latter part of the sort of ecosystem, but yeah, it was mainly video. Let's say I remember Blockbuster. I remember there was like a local, just like a local shop that had like a very, very small, maybe selection of say 20 films that you could rent. There was a sort of non-chain one that was quite cheap, but never really had like the new films or anything like that. And then there was the general bloke that came around in the van and did sort of home rentals in that. So yeah, again, not too sure how legitimate all these ones were, but it was what it was. You get to watch films at home, so you know, didn't really complain. How are we doing for customers? Doing all right, actually. Oh, there's lots more returns here, actually, so we'll go ahead and get this sorted. I wonder if later on there'll be like degradation of films, like of quality, because obviously the more they watched, the more they basically wore out. I don't know whether there was a policy for that for certain stores. Like if you rent, obviously they would probably check them, but I mean, if you got one that was absolutely worn and you took it back, I'm sure they would replace it. I don't know if I just made that up. It sounds legitimate, but again, we're going back many, many years now, so my mind crumbles away like wet cake. So at the best of times, anyway. Let's see, get these customers served. 2. There you go. Just realise all the money's got different. I think one has got, it's got popcorn on as a symbol. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so you got popcorn, tickets, VHS, video camera, and then the slate or the clapperboard. And what are we on? 8:45 according to the time there. And no change to be given. So yeah, now what's happening is people are coming in, they're renting films, they're going out, but also people are coming and they are going ahead and let me just hand out flyers here. They're gonna basically pick that up there, and oh, didn't mean to do that. Hand that out to that person there. Yeah, so they're coming in, they're doing rentals, they're bringing them back, return desks, that sort of thing, so it's all good. So, we're drumming up some more business with the store flyers. Obviously the store is quite small, but with this being the demo, I don't think we'll ever even get close to sort of finishing this one. Finishing like the store. The bloody robot.
Hey.
What is that? Short circuit and cash bang boxing 2 for that. I'll just serve all these customers and I'll see what the person over there wants. I think it'll be their reserved film, so we'll see. And see, some people, again, doesn't it? Nice little detail. If they've just got one film, they hold it in one hand. If they've got, like there you go, so they've just got it in one hand. But if they get multiple films, they get a basket. You don't often find detail like that. Let's see. So, vampires and werewolves don't scare me. Would you suggest an actual horror movie that is scary? Sure. No problem. What have we got? Bloody wolf. Well, I said that doesn't scare them. The infection that followed you home. The gargoyle, his prey. Let's see. The big toe knocking at midnight. Yeah, that's scary, that one. That's something that'll absolutely blow your socks off, that one. Let's go ahead and scan all these. And 4 movies. Okay. And then 4 change. And that is pretty much the end of the day. So, hope you enjoy that one. Obviously, it's our selection. And there you're at. So, that is another day done. We will close the door. And we will continue. So, level 2. It says the slush machine. Serve slush with the slush machine. It can be repaired using the catalogue. Start new day. New release movies available. Auto release new movies tab at the computer. Considered new for 7 days, making especially popular with customers during that time. So we have new movie release day. So we want to check that out. The first thing I'm going to do, it says go over to here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go for new releases. So new releases, and I'm going to pick that one up because I want a new releases. What's that? Meet me out back at 9 PM every Tuesday and Thursday. If you're after exclusive movies and deals, I'll crack the door open to let you know I'm here. I'll be waiting. The tape dealer. Oh, do we have pirated tapes? I think so. So I'm going to put new releases at the back there. And it says go to the computer, go to new. All new releases have a custom standee included when 5 copies or more are ordered at once. Additionally, the price per unit decreases for every additional copy by at least 5 movies. And it's called 13 Bodies. Okay. I'm going to order... I can only order 5. So I'm going to order that. And we've been given the movies here, which when I first looked at it I thought was an owl, but it's Freddy Krueger or something like that. There you go. I still can't stop seeing an owl. And we obviously got this this sort of pop-up banner, which I can place in the corner there. Again, look at that, it just works, doesn't it? It really just does work. I do like that. Rewind. Oh, look at that, looking through there. Let's just see then. We do have, speaking of rewind, we have lots of tips to rewind. As some customers return their rentals late, the system automatically adds a late fee to their membership ID. During the next purchase, the checkout computer will flag the outstanding fee. Okay, so that person has returned it late. I think you could... Well, it depends obviously what franchise it was, what store, etc. But you could rent it for like 24 hours, 48 hours... Probably even a week, maybe, and then you got your late fees and stuff. I assume... Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna actually... I'll still have my membership card from that'll have gone a long time ago. Hands are full. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get this all sorted. You can see that, you know, we've rented a lot of films out. That's interesting. that actually is a different slight colour, isn't it? So we've got, this is like white, or eggshell. But then, yeah, that's like darker colour there. That's like all blue. Okay, interesting. Let me go ahead and just sort these out. That's reserved. And you see customers are coming in and dropping them off. And obviously time doesn't move until we open that one. What was that there? Why did that scan blue? What was that all about? What was that all about? Which one was it? Not sure, but let me just go ahead. Get all them gone. We're out of shelf. Okay. We're out of shelf. So we've got more horror movies come back than drama. So where's all my drama films gone? Okay. That is a serious question. Does the game know what's going out and what's coming back in? Like, if we rented out The Bloody Wolf, will the game track that and then understand that it's out and then it'll be returned as the same film? Because we had an equal number of drama films and horror films, but it seems that now we've got more horror films than drama. So I don't know whether it's random or not. If it is, not a big fan. But anyway, can I get more films? But that is not the case because, well, basically, I've got 18 and a half generic units of currency. So this is 13 bodies. It's a horror film. It's a new genre. It's a new release, not a new genre, should I say? And it's a good critic rating. So we should get decent money. Actually, speaking of money, you notice that we are not setting prices for things. Wait. That one, yes. What was that one called? Cassette brain implants, yeah. Yeah, we're not setting prices for this. It's automatically set. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be changed in the full version. I actually don't mind it. Some people may enjoy the whole micromanaging of the prices and such as it fluctuates. Your mileage may vary, and it obviously depends on how you feel about it. It can get quite tedious, but again, it's all up to personal preference, really. I don't mind the fact that we're managing the shelves, we're doing all the stocking, that sort of thing, and the prices are basically set by, yeah, probably head office, most likely. This customer here, reserve cassette brain implants. Yes, of course, and there you go. And I'm going to go ahead and scan these, and we'll get that rewound. And I wonder if, like I say, I mentioned about tape degradation. I wonder if, like, tapes breaking is going to be a thing. Because, they could break. They could literally snap. I'm going to have to put that there, aren't I? I'm going to have to get a new shelf. We've only got 55. And, the new releases is almost gone. How much is that new release, actually? 13 bodies. Look at that. It's almost double the old one. Okay. That's pretty good. I do need another shelf. It's going to be another horror shelf. There we go. And 450. 1, 2, 3. 50. Give me a bit of change there. And we've got some more returns. So there's definitely enough to do. It doesn't feel like overwhelmed. Can we turn that light on enough? We can't. Boo. And I do like the detail of the rewind and stuff. You actually see the tape coming in and getting rewound and such. We now have enough money for no, I don't have enough money. I thought it was. Oh, it is 75. I'm just further down. There we go. So we will grab that and we will put it in here. And I'll take that off the shelf. And then we'll have another horror shelf. There we go. Oh, sorry, customer. I bought a chainsaw and now I feel like watching a horror. Got a horror movie recommendation? Sure. It is that one. It is called The Possessed Doghouse. We've seen that one before, actually. Well, not physically seen the actual film, but yeah, we've definitely rented it out before. Yeah, I think in 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in more bigger chains. They used to even rent out games? I can't exactly recall. I did rent out a couple of games, I'm sure. I think it was probably PS1 and... might have been Game Boy? I'm not too sure. Definitely PS1. It was an X-Men fighting game, and I can't remember what it was called, but... my recollection, it was fairly terrible. But yeah. That's reserved. So let's go ahead and finish this off. There we go. So we'll get all the rentals on the shelf. I do want to buy some of the more new releases because we are totally out. I want another... That's an interesting stance there, fella. Let me just go for this, and we'll hand out some flyers. I might be able to get this person. No, I can't. But I can fling it on the ground, as I can with that one. So, like, visit the video store. Oh, there you go. So, it just when we actually return that. Which is good. Person there. Just realised that person is almost certainly returning that because they've got it in their hands. Alright. I can go over there. And this person here won a drama. Okay. There's a drama. Ooh. And more customers to serve. Alright. 5 due. There you go. And... probably snatched that out of their hand there. Sorry about that. And... yeah, let's see. If I can get 100 by the end of today, I'd be very happy because then I can refill them new releases there. But actually, wait, that's a thing. I bet I've put some of the new releases on those shelves, the horror films. I've just been probably in autopilot mode and just done it that way. So I'll have to check. But once the end of the day comes, I'll check that. Or when I've got a bit of spare time. This customer here. Reserve the movie The Gingerbread / Home. There you go. And scan all that in. Haven't seen any late. How much change? 20, 35, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Right, let's have a quick look. No, it doesn't appear that I've moved that stuff over. Okay. But I do want to sort out our returns because there's still a couple more. There we go. Lots of returns, actually. It's another reserved one. My pumpkin, my only friend. Okay. That sounds like there's another customer that's wanting something. Let's just put these on the shelf first. Seeing lots of drama that's just seemed to have gone missing. I wonder if there's going to be a level of thievery in the game as well. A lot of the store simulator genres have that. Games in the genre. Bit of change. 143 generic units of currency. That's alright with me. Let's go ahead and go to new. And let's go with that amount. Oh, the back door store. The back door is open. Okay. See what's happening in the back alley behind the store. Yes, I will do that in but a moment. I'm just going to pick this up. And I'm going to place it, you guessed it, in that corner there. On a bit of an angle. Like that. And let's just serve the customers. 4 by the look of it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem I have now is that basically I have to go to the back and see what this other person is about. Probably selling bootleg videos, but I've only got 54 generic units of currency. Close the door to finish the day. It is 10 PM. We'll do that in but a moment. Just wait for this customer to go. If you try and close the door, I'll show you. It just shows no. No. You cannot close the store if a client is still inside. In fact, I tried to do that, and it wasn't happening because someone was literally walking down there. Neon. Lots of neon. Right. A couple more customers. 1, 2, 50. There we go. And I haven't got the drinks machine, actually. I should probably pick up the drinks machine sooner rather than later, but I need to go and speak to this legitimate businessman that's in there. What's the tagline for this? 13 bodies, he will hunt you, he will find you, he will kill you. Right, that's from Taken. There we go. All right, 5. There we are. Right, 76.50 generic units of currency. Save it up, and okay. So we have Walter White, The Tape Dealer. I've got bootleg movies for half their market value, exclusive adult titles, and the occasional holographic rarity. Only good stuff. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. So, we have Bathtub Gone with the Wind, Drama Old Bad Critic. We have Dripping on the Cauldron, which is an adult good critic film. We have Hot Crystal Ball, again an adult film. Extra Large Breakfast Please, adult old film. And then finally, A Slice for My Captain, a drama film. So these are the ones that would go not on the front of the store. They would be in a back office behind some beads, most likely, or under the counter, shall we say. But we're not going to go down that route with that one. I'm going to leave it there for now. But there's still we still need to get level 3. We've got sci-fi to unlock. We've got the drinks machine to get. So I think we will do at least another episode of this one. Of Retro Rewind and see how we get on. Either way, hopefully you have enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments what you think, but next time we'll obviously get some returns. We need to see if we get another genre, as well as... Oh, is it going to hit the corner? No, it didn't. That's a thing, isn't it? When you've got the DVD logo bouncing around and you want it to hit bang right in the corner. Yeah. Watch it for... I mean, that's entertainment in itself. That and the Pipes screensaver from Windows 3.1. No, that's retro. Anyway, we're going to leave that for now. That's been a bit of Retro Rewind. Next time we will look at expanding our catalogue and getting in some beverages, because it would be rude not to. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.